Stop what you're doing, go raid your piggy bank, go out and buy one, if not all of these cars, because they will make you money. Yes, that's right. In today's episode, we're going to talk through a few cars that are cheap to buy at the moment, but I think that they will double, if not triple their value within sort of 3 to 5 years time. So well worth spending a bit of cash now. Investment opportunity, they will increase in value and you can have fun while owning them. All right, so we're going to roll into the first one. Okay, so first up is the Mazda MX-5, specifically the Mark 1. Why the Mark 1? Well, of course, the pop-up headlights. The Mark 2 didn't have those. So the Mark 1 is going to be the one to get. You want to jump on this soon because they are going up in value already. At the moment, you can get one for sub £2,000, which is good value. They are a fun, cool car, especially when they are in full core. So coil-over aero and wheel setup. They look amazing. Great fun, great with the drifters because they're cheap, easy to drift, good fun. Catch one now, guaranteed they will go up in value. Give it sort of 3 to 5 years and I reckon easy double your money. They'll be hitting that sort of 5 grand, possibly 6 grand. So catch one sub 2,000. I did see one the other day for £500 with MOT. It's a deal, it's a steal. Get yourself one of those. Next up is a fast forward. We all know how the fast forwards have done. They have just skyrocketed in value. Even the 90s stuff now is going mental. So what you want to do is catch on to the Ford Focus ST170. Very underrated car. I mean, these are criminally cheap. £900 you can get one for, £900. 170 brake, great fun, good powerful car in that sort of humble, focused looking shape. These things, as all fast forwards have done, are just going to rocket in terms of value. They're going to become hard to find. They already are. You want to make sure you get the 2-door. Don't be a 4-door fool. No one wants a 4-door. Only cool 4-doors are Evos, Imprezas and Sierra Cosworth. Anything else, don't bother with. And they do a really nice grey and a blue colour. Try and get one of those and I bet 5 years time they'll be hitting that 5-6 grand mark and you can get these for under £1,000 now. Jump on it. Okay, so another Japanese car here, the Nissan Micra. Did you say Nissan Micra? Yes, I did. Specifically the K11, I believe it's the K11 Nissan Micra. It might seem a bit of a strange one, but again, everything Japanese always seems to increase in value. Everyone loves these type of vehicles. This one, particularly because it is very, very cheap. Cheap to run, cheap to maintain, cheap to buy, all the cheap, cheap, cheap. So if you got one of these, let's stick it away. These will increase in value. They do have a following. They really do, especially in Japan. They love the small cars, the K cars, things like that. So I reckon these, I mean, it's not going to be as big of a profit margin that you're going to make on it, but you're not spending as much. You could probably get one for £500. 3 years time it might be worth 2 grand and it might creep up to 3-4, something like that. But again, if you go full core on it, coilovers, aeros and wheels, these things look amazing and they do have a following. Youngsters buy them cheap, they can modify them, have some fun with them. So yeah, I would get one of those. So next car that will definitely make you money, another Mazda, this one being the RX-8. Now again, take a look at the RX-7, mega money now. I had one of these, bought it for 6 grand. If I had it now, it'd be worth sort of 20 grand. So RX-8, yes, a lot to look out for with them. The engine, you know, the rotor tips, cold start problems, things like that. But if you can find a good one, and which you can for about 1,500 quid, I've seen it for 1,500 quid, if not less. Try and get a good one of these, park it up, you know, maintain it well. And these things will skyrocket in value. People are throwing them away now because they don't know how to fix them. There's just going to be so few of them about in 5 years' time that they're going to become very, very desirable. I would jump on one of those. But, you know, get a good one, maintain it well, know what you're doing, do your research, and you should be all set. Okay, so another one worth looking into is the not-so-mini. These things, like the early generations of these bigger minis, the BMW minis, whatever you want to call them, these things are cheap. You want the Cooper S, if you can, supercharged, so it is boosted a little bit, which is always a bonus. Quick, nippy, nimble, cheap, sub £2,000, some for 1,500 quid. I mean, 1.6 supercharged car that's lightweight and again can look really cool. Obviously not a big fan, you know, the purist Mini lovers, not a big fan of it, but these things are really, really cool. They can sound great, they can go great, and they will, I reckon, you know, these will go up in value. At the moment, sub £2,000, 3 to 5 years, you'll be looking at sort of 5-6 grand, that kind of thing. So have fun with it, look after it, and boom, you're making money. So we're going to roll on to the last one on my list today. This one, again, another Japanese car that you just can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. This thing, I'm not sure why. I mean, don't let out the secret, but they are so cheap. And I don't know why. Right, so it's the Toyota Celica Gen 6, I do believe. These things, so the GT4 of these, the 2-litre turbo one, 4-wheel drive, the Mac Daddy, the one you want, they're already big money, okay? 6 grand minimum. Sky's the limit, but they are a cracking car. But what you can get is the 2-litre GT in this shape, the ST2020, something like that. Very underrated. So these things I've seen for under £1,000, and I'm asking why? Why? They look amazing, especially if you go again full core, coilovers, aero wheels, make them look cool. You could do a GT4 replica, something like that. They look amazing. Cheap to buy, they're going to be cheap to run, they're quite reliable, I should think. They're going to be fast, 2-litre GT, they're meant to be a really, really strong car. I haven't driven one, but these things, you know, it's a mini Supra. They're going to sort of range, they'll never be as valuable as a GT4, but they'll be somewhere close to that. If you're buying one sort of £1,000, £2,000 now, 3 to 5 years, yet again, I reckon you'd be talking sort of 5 odd grand plus. So well worth look. I'm looking, trying to find an example to show you guys. There was not many about, but they are still there. So that out of this whole list, that would be my pick. In fact, I might go buy one. I'm that tempted. I can't believe how cheap these things are, how good they can look. And yeah, so that's my cheeky little list of cars that I think will make money over a period of time. Buy cheap. Look after them, rust protect them, maintain them, dry store them if you can, all the goodlies, and you're making money. You are making money. So find something that's right for you, do your research on it first, and jump on it. So what we'll do, we'll wrap up the video there. If you guys like it, give it the old thumbs up on that, and what I'll do another one, because while talking through this with you, more were popping into the head, more were coming up, you know, so I can run for another video like this. If you want to. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. You'll never see me again, and I'll go cry in the corner. But for now, take care, drive safe, and peace!